Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Prairie Podcast. Once again, my name is Andrew Wiebe, and today you're going to notice, sadly, we don't have another guest with us. And that's because we're taking a little bit of a break this week as we sit and reflect on Easter. And we'll be jumping back next week. We've actually got an exciting episode. Just to give you a little teaser, it's going to include one of our professors, Tolkien, and theology. I think you're going to be interested in hearing more about that. But for this weekend, we're slowing down, right? And we're reflecting about what happened so many years ago on the mount called Calvary, right? We read here in John chapter 19, after Jesus has been put on trial, after he's been beaten, and he's been put up on the cross. In the final moments we read, and later, knowing that everything had been finished, and so that scripture would be fulfilled, Jesus said, "I am thirsty," and a jar of wine vinegar was there. And so they soaked a sponge in it. They put the sponge on a stick of hyssop plant, and they lifted it up to Jesus' lips. And when he had received the drink, Jesus said, "It is finished." And with that, he bowed his head and he gave up his spirit. As we reflect on that today, this idea of Jesus dying, it's not even an idea, it's a fact. He died, right? And as we reflect on these words, it is finished. There is no more to be done. And later in the weekend on Sunday, right, we talk about Resurrection Sunday, when Jesus rises and death and the power of sin is broken forever, and it is finished. And for those of us who have put our faith in Jesus, we're affirmed, as it says in John chapter 1, verse 5. In the first verse, it says, those who believe in Jesus, that he is the Messiah, he is the Christ, they are born of God. And that's what we are. We are God's children now, able to enter into his throne room boldly because of what Jesus did on that cross, in the grave, and now seated at the right hand of the Father. So, as you guys head out into this Easter weekend, I do hope that it's a blessed one. That's one filled with joy and with hope. And from all of us at Prairie College, happy Easter.